She's a beat maker too. So you guys meet Omojola here, and this is Zilot, right? You guys welcome on this episode.
Yeah, thank you.
So basically, our topic here, the cancel culture, right? I feel like it's not something new to both of us. As creatives, we are always online, and as youths also, we've come from whatever young age as using phones, the whole evolution of the social medias from back then of whatever apps we were using back then to up to the foundation of Twitch now as a proper network, as a proper social media app too. There has been like so many evolutions, so many updates, TikToks, Instagram. There's like these very, very alarming updates now that whatever conversation we have among your friends in your house, most times you find videos or tweets or things relatable to that when you start scrolling through those apps. It's very, very common. If you use Facebook, Instagram, TikTok so much, you will notice that after you've spoken about something, even down to a love conversation with your partner, right? You find out when you are scrolling through Instagram, you'll be seeing love reels, you see relationship reels, things to get for your partner, blah blah blah. There's always so much, such that the algorithm has now really positioned your life or things that really influence your life. That's what you're going to see on your page, on your FYP, right? So in not wasting much of the time, I feel like there's now so much things that so many people have digested from that their FYP that the algorithm brings to them that they've knowingly or unknowingly transitioned into their daily life. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, of course.
So let's say an example now of what really is the cancel culture. If you say like it's an effect of being online chronically by ingesting so many things online and it's now affecting your daily life here, do you think you can give me a straightforward description of what you think like the cancel culture is for someone that's just hearing it for the first time?
To me, I would say people not having their own mind anymore. Like I saw a tweet recently that was like, keep using ChatGPT and AI. Soon you go soon turn to that fool way they avoid. And it's true. About 2 weeks ago, I was at work and I wanted to like send emails, and I wanted to also send my CV to someone. It's something that on a normal day I would like sit down and type myself, but because I know ChatGPT can do that, I just send voice notes. Hello, my name is this. I want this. Compose something for me, and it did. Do you know that I didn't cross check? I didn't even know if it was okay, if it's aligned with whatever I do. I sent it. I sent that mail straight. It was after that I was just checking when I go my life. Let me check the mail. That's how comfortable every one of us has gotten about social media. We don't have our own mind anymore.
What do you think? What do you think, Zilot? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. What do you think, Zilot? Do you think like the cancel culture here is like a very, very evident thing in our daily life right now?
To some extent, yes.
What extent?
Yeah, to some extent, yes. This is the reason why, because what you see online or what you hear, either you like it or yes, it registers in your subconscious
Okay.
to some extent. And now there's this saying that social media is not real life. But this particular generation, we tend to consume. It's, when you consume, you digest to some extent. But we just consume. The way we sit on the internet, we induce
Move
it in our
like
mindset,
that,
and
yeah.
we just let it flow.
Do you think that the same way people consume this thing, right? Do you think they've allowed it easily transitioned into now showing it in their daily lives?
Yes, definitely.
It's like that bad.
It is that bad.
So how do you think someone now shows off the things they are ingesting online, right? Let me give you an example of like what you just said now that we just digest and we just do tonight. Do you think like the scenario has gone that bad that whatever they digest, they just transition it directly into their daily life? Or maybe there's like still some little filtering, maybe they'll filter it, they think they'll just act exactly like how they see online. Do you think that?
To me, I would say lately I've met like new people. Like after uni,
How do you meet new people? That's good though.
So I'm like I started meeting new people, and when I hear people talk, I'll be like, "You look too good to sound this crazy.
To sound this-
Like, do you have anything in your head?" People say exactly. Imagine someone we're having a conversation and you're quoting a tweet from Twitter to like, this person say. I said, so this person say that's why you're acting that way, right? And this person is a psychologist and she tweets responsible. So you don't have your whole mind. Like you're saying directly what you see online. Let me give you an example. I was at the gym one day and this girl said, why are you stressing yourself this much? I was like, I'm not stressing myself. I'm at the gym to work out. She was like, me, I'm just here because even these men we are doing this thing for, they don't appreciate it. Which men? I was like,
Speak for yourself.
I was like, I'm not doing this for any man. I'm here because I want to be fit. She was like, all these TikTok videos where you have them say grow your glutes the way a man is going to like it. That's why she's at the gym. I was like, is it that bad that you're here paying your money, wasting
That's
your time,
wild. That's wild.
buying gym essentials because she wants to impress a man, not just because she wants to do it, but because she saw it online.
I feel like even having that conversation with that kind of girl in the gym, it still sounds healthy. Kind of what of those ones that they are buying products that because someone an influencer online has big bum bum and she advertised
Right,
the
and
product
they
to
want
them
to
that that's what they
that's-
use.
that's
You know if
it.
one waiting they even mix inside them, she's buying it at
People don't
whatever
even
price.
care. That's like his own point that people just like they just like
The more you
consume.
consume and they just
They don't digest. They don't care as long as the video come out and say this. They are ready to do it.
But-
Like OBO no feel like
do you
for
know,
us now.
where the issue is now, the people we call influencer, they are being called the word influencer. It means that they can influence to some extent. So I think it is now left to individuals now to learn to filter what you are getting from them. But I think the issue we're having now is that filtering.
That's future itself. I feel like nah the solution. It's like one of the ways to curb it.
Exactly.
Right? If you want to be very, very clear about the kind of things you see online, you have to filter what you see to say, yeah, fine, hey, this one something that would apply in my daily life, in my own kind of lifestyle or something. So maybe we'll come to that one as a solution later. Do you understand? Let me go forward with this conversation with a question, right? Jesus, let me ask you, would you stay in a relationship, right, with your partner, with your current partner or your past partner, or you've had a partner, right, and she had a best friend of the opposite sex? How would you feel?
Best friend, you mean bestie?
Yeah, bestie, a male friend that she confides in aside or outside your relationship
my
with her.
relationship.
Yeah.
From the word if I'm not going to look it from the perspective of being a best friend. The word bestie alone, it's a red flag to me.
But
Because I know what I do or what I've been doing or what I've done as a bestie.
that one is on you. It's on you. Omojila, what do you think? What do you think?
Really, I feel like if you've not like done something bad, you will not have a bad perspective about something.
About having a best
I
friend.
don't
I
agree
mean-
with you.
I'm as clean as I don't know if my best friend is as clean as I am, but I know that I'm with this person because I'm this kind of person that even in friendship I like to put same energy. Maybe not 100% energy I'll put in a romantic relationship, but I try to nurture my friendship with each person I am with. Do you get? But for me saying this person is my best friend, that means there is level to it. There are things I could tell you. But if you say you want to cancel the word bestie because the person is an opposite partner, I've never had a close female friends. Most of my friends, 90%, they are guys. Do you get?
Nah, red flag,
And-
Abi. Nah, red flag.
And I could like say for a fact that nothing has like really transferred between us because
Have you for once maybe tried sending a I don't want to use the word, maybe a romantic picture to him?
why are you
his
why are you doing that? That's why there are boundaries. Why don't you?
Have you ever thought of him like? Have you ever had a maybe a picture of his thoughts about you?
Why do you have? That's
let
the
me
point.
let me come in there. Zilot is
You are
giving me
projecting
yes, you are giving
from
me.
your own,
I'm not projecting.
You are projecting. That's the point.
I would
Because
have
why-
to agree with her
Because why in the first place? Why are you thinking of sending a sexy
No. I'm
picture
just
or-
no. See, the mind of a man, if you would agree with me as well, the mind of a man is configured in a way that to some extent, it doesn't.
let's
flow
be
the way you are saying it.
let's be very, very honest here. Let's be very, very honest with this conversation. I feel like the only reason why you would have a guilty conscience towards that whole bestie thing is if you've been in the receiving end of it.
Yeah.
Right? Like what you said now, you said you know what you do as a bestie. That singular word says that you've been at the receiving end of
Exactly.
that whole best friend thing. But in reality, if your partner, someone you really claim to love, and you see reasons why she has a guy friend that she confides in, which most likely, in most cases, usually before the boyfriend self comes in the picture.
Exactly.
That's
So
why
you
she
can
has.
see the picture
See,
and
I don't
what
want
that's
us. I don't want us to mix
No,
it
no,
up.
no, no, chill, hold on. Sorry, but if most cases, because before the boyfriend comes into the picture, that's when he has. She usually has the male best friend or something. Yeah. If there has not been any reason for you to raise an eyebrow to whatever relationship they're having between both of them, yeah, I feel like is very allowed.
You should be cool with
But
it.
because of me, let me now say it in this plain terms now. I was being very, very realistic first, but
Okay.
in these present times here now, I would not allow it again if I had a partner and she had a male bestie. Do you know why? Because I feel like now I've seen so much of it online that even if I wanted to allow it, my subconscious no go allow me. There's so many tweets, so many videos, so many stories backing the whole concept of bestie and why you
Let
should
me
not
come
allow
in
it.
at that place. I feel like that part also is where social media has also played a major role. Do you know there used to be like times that you have a very close friend, male or female, you won't bring the tag of bestie inside or best friend. But now you come to TikTok, you see people do vlogs and say, spend a time with me and my own boy, and you are spending it inside a hotel. People will now start in the comment section that
Mm.
your own boy is
I want
at
to ask you a
hotel.
question.
Why are you there?
From what you just said now, you said you are talking about the way social media has projected the whole thing.
Yeah.
But then I want to ask you now, what people are bringing to social media, is it not their reality?
Everything is not reality.
Okay.
We just said it earlier that everything you see.
But
online
most of those
is not
stories are
real.
really real
Most
stories.
of
Though.
it
They are real
about all
stories.
this
Though.
bestie. Can you agree that let's say like maybe 70% of it are true?
I don't know.
Me, I agree. Most of it are
Why
most
do
of
you
it
agree?
most of it are true
Why
because
are you agreeing
the
to
way
that?
the way they structure the stories is not that's not fabu.
It's not like a cooked
No be
stuff now.
fabu, no be cooked.
But
It
no,
most like
it's
and it looks like something that could happen.
Wait, most of the stories are they always saying, "Oh, these people are in relationship."
Yes, that is
See,
so. But
let me tell you
let's
something.
not go on that side. Though.
Wait,
Let's not go.
wait.
If you want to talk about story is plenty.
Wait,
No
it's
go
not
to
even
that
about
side.
story now. It's not even
But-
about story now. I'm like, this is more like a real like a first time experience for me. Not me directly, but I have a cousin that we sleep and wake up together. We was dating a girl then, and the girl goes to sleep every 9 p.m. in the night.
9 p.m. You know, Sabi at times.
Always 9 p.m. Always 9
What if
p.m.
she likes to sleep early?
What if? But at the end of the day, we found out that she does not like sleeping early. She sleeps early to the guy. But then
But she's up late
you
too.
get.
That's wild.
Is she like in contact with the best friend, or
It was
another
even an
guy?
ex.
That's not a bestie thing. Now that's like a whole different
Okay,
level.
what's the
now.
attachment still doing there?
Ex and
No,
partner,
no,
that one is not
actually,
best
once
friend
they bear,
now.
once they bear is always they
And
bear.
that one is not
Once
best
they bear is
friend,
always
though.
they bear.
That one
Actually,
is not friend. That's like
once they
But
bear.
then no, to the guy, it was she told the girl, the boyfriend now. She told him that they are just cool friends now.
but no bestie.
Let's
Why
move.
would you be friend with your ex? Does it make any sense?
That's
So you
That's
are from
like-
that school of thoughts as well.
What's it?
that's another cancel culture.
Yeah.
That's another cancel culture that
That follow.
people have absorbed into their daily lives also. Two people
my
are
favorite
dating.
Ex.
Ah,
Which one
Wait.
is that one? Favorite
wait.
ex.
I saw a video. Funny, I saw a video yesterday. It was just very, very cringe. In the video, the caption was POV. You took your girlfriend to visit her ex so she could get closure before you guys get married.
Imagine.
And in the video, the guy drove his babe to the front of the ex's house. Then he videoed the girl hugging her ex, and they were both crying. This and this, and blah blah blah. I hope you have a nice life.
But do you know that
And they
most of
greeted
these
each
things are
other.
not always real. People like to use captions that would drag people's attention.
Oh yeah. Minus
just be
minus
class-
minus the
minus
caption.
clickbait
Minus the
now.
caption.
That's
It's
clickbait.
something. Yeah, it's something that really happens actually. You just said the favorite ex thing now. That's not clickbait. That one's soap. It is soap. Girls have their favorite exes.
I just see
But a very very an example of the cancel culture that has been absorbed into our daily life also is that ex thing you said too. You could have, imagine you had someone you were dating in your same workplace now. Your ex was someone, maybe the manager of maybe a big company, you were his girlfriend from something, you guys there for like 2 years, then you broke out, right? The girl is still doing fine in her place, maybe working in whatever she's working. The guy is doing fine. The manager of so company, fine now. They've broken up, everybody don't go apart, fine. They've ended the relationship, he probably has someone else, she has someone else or something. There's now this usual online thing now that, if you guys are broken up, there's no reason why you should be in contact with your ex. I'm not supporting you should be in contact with your ex, right? But I'm also not saying you should cut off your ex. You should cut off your ex because you have a new partner. Don't
It
get me.
depends on the terms like you guys broke up. Honestly, that's like the reality of it. You can't tell me that okay, maybe you probably cheated on this person and you're still in contact with the person. What closure are you trying to like look for?
Yeah, those ones you're saying if they maybe like they cheated, or I'm saying this one I'm giving you guys broke out like
On a
on good
good-
terms. Each person
You
did
should
their
still be,
way
like, in
because it's
contact.
not because it's clearly not working out here. Then you are now forced to end whatever beef, whatever thing, whatever relationship is going on between you and your ex because you have a new partner, because your partner doesn't like the tag of you are keeping in contact with your
I
ex.
feel like it depends on your partner. But if there is a reason for that your partner is not safe with it, everybody has their own past experience. He might have his own experience, maybe like his previous ex got connected to like the other ex. Someone you like had something with, it's not that easy to just say you just want to be friends with that person. You people are just like, oh, let's hang out one day. You have pure intentions, but you never can tell what the other person's intention is, and you cannot even trust
So
yourself
it's
that
like- it's
I'm
like
going
the
to
same
100%
thing.
off with this person when we meet. Do you get? So you never can tell. So I don't think if your partner is not okay with you being in contact with someone, cut them off.
I think that's fine by me as well.
You agree to?
I think I will agree with that.
Okay, now moving on. Do you have another example you think we should dissect also?
About cancel culture.
Yeah.
I think I do have one.
Okay, let's hear it.
The point of there was one day I was like talking to someone and the person was like, oh, I want to get married because I can't wait to eat homemade meal my whole life. I was like, okay, you're ready to be cooking, or what do you mean? I was like, my wife go be chef now. I was like, are you saying she's going to be like a professional chef? Or no, not my wife. Well, why am I going to get married? She's supposed to be in the kitchen. I was like, okay, and I'll give an instance. I made myself an example that I work 9 to 5 as a content creator. I bid. If I come back home tired and I decide to order takeout for us to eat, what would you do? But like, order takeout and we are married. Why did I marry you? I was like, really? Do you know like people have that? And this thing is like a controversial discussion. Even on TikTok, you see people post about video of cooking for my. I saw one video last 2 days. A girl posted, my husband begged me to make seafood okra for him. And under the comment section, people were like, is this how you are going to last in your husband's house? Your husband is begging you to cook. The girl that made a video saying, I work 9 to 5 and I still manage to take the kids to school, clean the house and still cook. If he has to beg me to do it, he has to beg me. I was not thinking that people has already have that mentality that you're getting married to a wife, she's supposed to be in the kitchen. Do you get?
This topic, that thing you say, yeah, I understand you. But I'm running away from putting my mouth inside. Because it gets some kind of way if you go on. Do you think a wife should really just be cooking and the husband should just chill out?
I feel like most of this whole thing is just about societal pressure. But then this thing boils down to the individuals in the relationship. You guys need to understand each other. So now,
But that's where
hold on,
social media
hold on,
are, like,
hold on, please. What I'm trying to say is that, in as much as you are trying to get married for different reasons, the individual should be able to have a standpoint. Please just marry a kind partner. See, if you get married to a kind partner, you don't expect a kind partner. Maybe
We
let's
are
just
going
say
to throw the evil ones. Everybody wants to marry kind partner. Everybody.
Who the evil of God there for?
We are going to drop the rest.
Really,
I
sha.
feel like there's
Me now,
nothing like kind
some
partner,
extent now,
evil
well,
partner.
like in my relationship to some extent, and the relationship about that.
God, when
Like no, like even in the past and now, like I believe in division of labor. Even since when
now, so everybody they talk online.
No,
Who can they be
to
their
some
wife?
extent.
Who the people when they force their wife?
No,
cook?
to some
Who
extent.
they be?
No, although not like if I have a wife, she can cook for me. She does have to cook for me. But while she's cooking, I'm doing something else. Like if she's cooking, I'm cleaning the room.
Let me ask Mojo one question. You know, there is this set of girls also here that they would not mind the cooking as long as they provide. And there are some that they would mind the cooking and make it a huge problem if there is no.
And
If
you
there's
know
no money.
one thing is that see, there are some guys you if you do shakara for cooking. Someone like me.
Someone
I
like
cook so
me.
well.
Someone like
I
me.
cook so well. So
That's why I
if
don't
you say
like
you no
talking
cook
about
at
things
all,
like
On
this.
top noodles, though.
Noodles.
I want how you guys cook.
No,
We speak for yourself.
Wait,
Who I
I
don't
make,
do-
cooking.
bro, I make
Me.
amala. I cook stuffs.
I
Love,
no
a
fit
lot of
just dey
stuff.
argue.
A lot of
Stuffs.
stuff. Seriously.
Noodles.
Nah.
Conflict.
Noodles is not even part of.
Until they
my-
cook conflicts. Until they cook conflicts.
No, people that brag like this. That's
No,
what we
I'm
know
on a
them.
more serious note. I cook
Okay.
well. Like I even use
we can
all this
connect.
Omolota,
I
all
can
this
feel him. I
pattern,
can
this
feel
thing.
it. I can cook.
I cook
I can
well.
feel myself. I can cook.
Sure.
We dey connect. Imagine a young boy that all his life he probably just grew up with his mom. He never had a father figure in the picture, right? Then he's at 24, 25, he has a girlfriend. Then you now say, as far as me and you want date, your mama, you guys give your mama stretch. How do you expect a boy like that to cope?
It's not about giving your mother stretch. I believe something in family, relation, whatever type of bond, there should be boundaries. Boundaries is a main thing. If there's boundary, there are certain things you would never tell your mother about your girlfriend. I'm not talking about marriage now, but we know it's going to go from being boyfriend, girlfriend before you finally graduate to being like married together. Yeah. So there are like some certain things you should not share with your mother, because there is this idea like parents have. They don't live in the present. They are here now, but they don't buy the idea of whatever thing we do. You might say, "Oh, I like my babe. Make it a wear short thing." And your mother knows about this girl. Maybe like she has her contacts and see all that she posts. She's not going to say you are the one sponsoring all this lifestyle. She'll be like, what she will be telling you. And African parents are very, very cunning. They will not come out straight to you that I don't like what this guy is putting on. They say, she'll show up on my head that function. Are you sure? Like, they will look for a way to convince you. But if you bring boundaries in, you have a say on your own.
Is a mommy's boy a no to you or yes?
It depends. Honestly, I've had experience of
if you had a choice to pick a masculine man that is giving you that masculine energy, B or a mommy's boy, A or B, who would you choose? The similar fact say you don't give me a straight answer first.
I think you put her in that position.
Hey, now that's because
most mentioned the masculine man. She's definitely going to go for a masculine man.
I mean,
the opposite of a mama's boy is a
no. A mama's boy does not necessarily have to be foolish.
Yeah, there's some.
No, it's not foolish. I'm not saying it's foolish.
There are some mama's boys that know what they are doing. Actually, they are not like that bad. But that's why I can't say yes or no.
But now, what's your definition of a mama's boy? Because now, to some extent, okay.
Your mother, everything. If she like controls you, if she dictates for you. Imagine you want to go on a date with me, and you want me saying that. 12 p.m. That's time. 12 a.m. That's time to go. Do you guys? I just think, babe, can we reschedule? Can we go earlier? My mom said 12 a.m. is still. You don't have your own. It's not like them say I'm like at that experience.
But do you know what I feel like about this whole thing is that majorly females are against mommy's boy everything because to some extent females know females better.
Yeah. Do
you understand? So they feel threatened if the mom is like very, very active. Do you understand? I don't know if you understand what I'm
trying to say. That's what I'm saying. That you can even have masculine energy and still be a mommy's boy. Do you know?
Nah. If you have a masculine energy, you'll be firm as a guy. So I'm not sure you can.
You would not tell your mommy most of those things.
You don't tell your mommy most of the things.
So you don't classify as a mommy's boy.
You can't say most of the things does not make it. Saying everything to your mom that's not like the highlight of being a mommy's boy. You could have that masculine energy and you love your mom so much that if she says no to some things, you'll be like,
do you do
the sorry. This mommy's boy thing, let's put it into a more relatable segment here. Let's take it like this: that imagine your mommy's boy, whatever, yeah, is now playing a role in your mother-in-law and getting married kind of thing. Like, okay, fine, you want to get married to this guy now, fine, and he says, okay, my mommy says we should not get married, and the one that my mommy says, okay, go ahead. Do you understand? The way each of those boys in each of those situations are going to play out is really going to like say a whole lot here. And usually there's this thing that, okay, fine, the marriage your mama choose for you, your parents are actually meant to like choose your spouse for you and blah blah blah. And there's this wokeness that with the Gen Z now, we not going to agree again. Everything that they choose. So yeah, as you don't choose like this, my mama and papa, they guys choose with me like that. Why if we don't come house? Most times you want to get married to her. Notwithstanding whatever your mom says or your dad says, right? So that wokeness now, I feel like in a mama's boy and a non-mama's boy relationship here. Do you understand? How do you think that was going to play out? If maybe his mama don't say, okay, fine, if you marry this babe now, or marry okay, if you marry this girl, let's say he brings you home, for example, you marry her now, and he says no, don't marry her. How do you think a mama's boy is going to play out in that kind of situation?
A mama's boy is definitely going to listen to what his mom say. You can't marry her, you can't marry her. They don't have their own mind. Let's put it that way. They don't have their own mind. They believe that, oh, and I feel like mama's boy used to come from, oh, it's just me and her. There's no other person. We've been together our whole life. She knows the best.
Like that scenario I gave to like they don't
so
today.
if his mom said,
But would you blame him?
I could be like that too. What if a girl is like that? Mama's girl or I'm daddy's girl. It could also be at the opposite thing. But ladies don't carry it on their heads the way mama's boy do. If you experience mama's boy, even as friends, you go there vex. And we want to go out. Let me tell my mommy. You've not experienced
I've
that.
never.
I don't.
I don't think I've experienced something like that.
It's crazy.
That's what I mean by I really can't.
Mama's boy, like, it's really.
Even as a guy,
I've seen it in movies.
like guys that are not firm on their decisions.
You guys.
I
Like
think
the-
the synonym for mama's boy is Ode. Ide. There's no other way out. Because
But
there are always this.
I can understand. The same way you look at a boy that maybe is crying. The same way they will look at him like that, waiting to do
No,
something.
about men should be able to show their
No,
But then
there are some scenarios that if you see,
not like that one that was
where
crying at
where
the-
police hold. You never see where police hold boy. Where boy had to cry for road.
That
You
one
see,
But-
you can see the way they will tell you is that this one a mama's boy
But-
or mommy they lay. But see,
See, I
Not
feel like
everyone
everybody
can
should be
undo
given the
be in
opportunity
some situations.
to express their emotion. See,
Yeah.
I think to some extent we are not even paying more attention to men's emotions and their
And
psychology.
even the
too.
society has put it on men that
Like,
you
they have to
hide your
handle it.
emotions. They
Yeah.
want you to
That's-
be
that's-
strong
that's-
every
That's very
time.
bad.
And
that's
not like-
a deadly
Yes.
cancel culture.
and
It
that's
has
not
it
like-
has even entered even up to our Baba 70, our great grandfathers.
True.
That's
That's why
entered
they
up
say
to their
most men
head.
die unhappy. They don't get to share their pains with
Do you
anyone.
know that
Because
oftentimes
even-
when I'm in my downtime, instead of having someone to discuss with, I rather take a walk. I can take.
Why don't you talk to someone?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
Even
the
your partner.
maybe the society has configured it that way.
You don't
I
talk to
will-
your partner.
I don't talk to people.
Talk to
I don't mind
partner.
walking. I don't mind.
Make you go tell your babe
Bro,
say
I don't mind walking. I don't mind
Why do
talking.
you have a partner when
No,
you can't
no, no.
talk?
There are some discussions.
that
There's some discussion
a
that
man will not
is
tell
just
his
about
his
you.
partner.
There should not be. And
But Zilla, between me and you, don't you think that is not something we've absorbed from online?
No. I won't say that.
You think it's absorbed? Me, I
But
would
feel
think
like-
that
I
we've
feel like-
absorbed
I
it
feel
from
like we've
online.
seen it as a societal norm.
Why? And there was something that brought. It's not the right thing now.
But it's not the right.
The right thing is for you to actually express your
But then-
emotions.
Right from time
a guy
immemorial,
expressing his emotions, a guy saying this, go they tell that babe something, she go shank
She
you.
will thank you.
So
That singular fact of you will not.
You
You see-
Do you know that I was talking to a lady? She said a man was talking about his family. Then at the when he was having discussion, then he busted to tears. He was crying. Then the lady sees that particular moment as a red flag. That why would a man be crying?
She said a red flag. On behalf of that man, she's a red flag.
No. See, everybody have different definition of how would I call it? The kind of man they
Even
want.
the girl, she thinks the guy is a red flag because of what she might have seen online.
Because she felt that she thought that let me say she felt because maybe let's say she felt she is the one that's supposed to be crying
To
for
be
the
crying.
man to pet and and stuff. But then the man is the one doing the crying.
You cannot always be strong. That's the truth.
But then the
cannot
society
always-
has configured it that way.
There are
that
times where
you just have to like
Adam is strong. You're meant to be strong as a man.
That's
Online,
what they're told.
online, and no offline. Maybe offline. Yeah, the only time you're probably allowed to be less strong is in your own personal space. Everything I just you. That's the only time a man could actually cry. And I feel like it's not also the right thing. It's because of what the whole online has clouded in our heads. That most time, even if you're actually feeling so bad, you just bottle it up. Say, "Na man you be."
man I be.
That word of "na man you be," na online,
very
na
strong.
online you be, and it's really pushed so many young boys into early depression.
Depression and stuff.
Doing drugs, you are smoking, you are putting your hand into something where you say you're not supposed to put hand to safe, because na man you be. You guys make money. You guys know they talk less. You guys they take care of your family, take care of your babe, provide well money. You guys always just press money. Do you understand?
that's
So
it,
there's
that's
constant there's constant pressure to always make money, always show up, always be strong, and like so many things like that. We say you don't have the right to break down as a man.
And that's where impression management comes in. You know,
The what? What do you call it?
impression management.
Impression.
Yeah, it's just impression management. It's just about like controlling how people feel about you. Now, when you're talking about how a man has to do this and that, some of them tend to go extra miles to fit in the society norm.
That's why you have to have a mind of your own.
So now, that's why you see men going to do stuffs just to fit into the gap of what the society has, placed on them, which is not
the society itself is still that online thing.
Some of them are seeing the pressure online because I have friends that let us say for instance you see guys that say let me know iPhone system.
Pressure.
You even see a girl like post, hey, my man just got me iPhone 16 Plus and a girl that's still in 100 level will also be reposting that video. I'm like, go and face your book job.
Boo, have you seen the level of students? Let's take for FUNAB as instance now. Have you seen the level of 100 level student that I'm in FUNAB currently? You see guys with like iPhone 13, 14. Those guys now, do you know the perspective they are bringing to education now and stuff?
No, that perspective you don't concern anybody.
So now, that is, to some extent, society has a lot of things to do, and the influence is really really bad. And social media is doing.
I was saying one thing on my story which day. I was saying, to a point, I can't blame girls that come online and say I can't settle for less, and the definition of less is a man that has money, a man that buys them gifts, a man that does all of these things. But can you blame them? I mean, you go on social media every time you see my man. I told my talking stage Among be sent 500k. I mean, as a girl, you would not go and check the girl profile. I find past this babe now.
Most of those 500k things, most of it, I promise. Now order these girls is sell, or they carry up for just the clickbait, clickbait with that caption.
Into like being submissive to this oppression of a thing. They were like, what's this girl doing that is that good that me too. Let me start posting. I can't settle for less. You yourself, you are less. If they give you 10k, can you convert it to 50k? I mean, like, you want a man that will invest 5 million in your business, but
have you even wanted 5 million before?
Even the current business that you are maintaining, managing, you've not even pushed it to
really.
People just want something. I feel like when I see this post, I'll be like, it's not like I'm trying to become the saint, but let's be realistic in this thing. You want to meet a man that will just see and say, Charlie, go take 1 million naira. But even you, without a man, you can't afford to buy a wig for yourself. You can't afford to do the basic things. But you want a man to come from nowhere and like give you all of this. Buy you 16 plus.
You don't say Odogu like this, then he wants to call you Odogu. You get characteristics where you guys the requirements. You got requirements, you guys the tick off. No be you get requirements. Odogu na 5 million. The get requirement for Odogu, and all those things is just from the influence of whatever you see online.
From online.
People wey use the movie act, they use an act movie chop their money. Achalugo and Odogu, but young boy we no wan rest for Alabata again. They won't give pressure finish am say.
I will see some tweets. There's this tweet I saw recently. The guy posted it. A guy asked you that, can you send your picture? You sent one selfie. You said, if you want more, you have to pay. When did that become?
Pay for what?
Pay for pictures. When did that become?
Yahweh or
she not to go. She not to go every day.
The funny thing is, under that tweet, the lady saying that she has done nothing bad. I was not trying to place that. When did this become a norm? I mean, I'm always so eager to share my pictures.
No, have you ever read some comment on social media, especially Twitter, and you feel like
who typed this thing? There's something I do very well is that once I see a comment, I check your page. I always and most time I'm like, oh yeah, I know I didn't expect much. I don't blame.
People, you would see them and you feel like
so I get, if you see people's comments and you look at that page, you will get. You not look at the picture like, so I should be like this now. Waiting, you feel is wild. It's very very wild.
There was this like TikTok I saw, and this was saying that you people that still stay with men that can't offer. I mean, why would you be in a relationship and your man cannot buy you a phone? So like, is this supposed to be like? I now checked our page. You be like they use techno 50.
You see them.
But you they drop comments saying
them
why you
plenty.
relationship, why a man.
You are probably like one of the few people that maybe wanted to do like deep research that checked her profile. Some other people that to screenshot them. Just screenshot the print. There's also something that I do very well is that I really judge you by your post. You won't tell me you are cruising. Not be cruise.
Like you are
If you
posting-
post any single thing you post, I feel like it's very, very accountable to you because
Honestly.
you have 101 million things to post.
And
But
you
out
just
of
why
everything,
would
it's
you
that singular thing.
Yeah.
Not saying nah, I just screenshotted. It's just nah. Let's be very, very realistic. If you want to own up with it, so you are posting screenshot of say if you cannot press money,
And I
clear.
feel like this thing is like really putting men at the receiving end. It's really putting
Always
pressure.
at the receiving end.
You are
bro.
in a relationship,
Pressure.
You know your man cannot.
Pressure.
Your man
Serious-
cannot have 5 million.
serious-
You are putting it up there. On Monday, there's this girl on my Snapchat.
My
Every
sister
day
like-
she's
The
always
story,
posting.
the story I told you
They
now.
have
The story,
Cape Town,
Me,
and
the
the
truth
five
is-
are going to carry
the
go.
story I told you is always.
I'm like,
Yeah.
why you posting
Do you know
Cape Town
that-
every time? This guy still there school. He never even finished.
Do you know that the sad
They are
truth is
always
that-
uni.
the
Why
sad
you
truth is
posting
that-
about Cape Town?
The sad truth is men are the enablers. Those men are the.
They are men
That's
that
why I
will
don't
take
blame.
her.
I don't
That's
blame those
the
ladies
truth. If the
sometimes.
boyfriend can't take her, that's where these side chicks will come in. I mean, you post wants to go to Cape Town today. After the Cape Town caption, she will now post a video of her. Maybe she's in the room twerking or this. What are you trying to do?
Now adverts now. They advertise. Now advert potential.
My mom cannot do it.
Now adverts. That's why I will judge you by whatever you are
That's why
posting.
people now say if you cannot press money,
Clear.
because they know that if you clear,
They got say na recap period talk am. They play.
if,
There is
they know that if you clear, there are men that would press that money really coming.
And
You see men on Snapchat.
there was
replying
something
that,
zero-
I love your
That's why I
body.
said
can't-
men are the
I can't
enabler.
wait to spoil you.
you know there was something you said to that how did you go again about the man enabling the sorry there was this conversation you said about
Function,
no not function don't sapa mommy lori.
like about biological function or something.
Nah, it was something about no if I remember I'll bring it up again. Keep talking as you were saying.
So I'm saying that you'll see men will come online and say, I don't like women that do this, I don't like women that expose their body, I don't like women. But at the same time, you will go to a girl's Snapchat story and say, I love your body, like, I want to appreciate you. Send 500k.
That's why I said
Send 100k.
men are the enablers.
See, and these are the reasons. I won't lie, there was at the point of my life that I was pressured. There's this girl myself.
Pressure.
Like, I'm being for you. Like, this girl will post, maybe she posts a bomb or something, and the guy will say, I love your bikini, I want to buy more for you, send 200k. And she will say, thank you, just 200k.
Have you
I work hard for my money. I'll be like,
have you seen
this
someone- I saw-
200K,
I think-
don't know how many deliveries I will make.
This trend,
Before I get
what you just said now,
200K.
there was a discussion about it last week, I think last 2 weeks or so, by Lai Wasabi. He said, have you ever helped an ungrateful person? I think there was this particular guy that sent him, the lady said that she had an issue with money or something like that. Then
Now
after
send
the
for-
guy
I saw
sent
it.
the money, then the lady replied with K. And there's one again, T.
The truth is, men,
I saw that post too,
For
but
thanks.
that one everybody know what they do.
that's the truth.
Everybody
You
know
that
what
some
they
men,
do.
they're like very silly. A girl is not going to be giving you that green flag. They will show you that they are completely uninterested in you. But you
Still
want to
put
prove
pressure.
that because you have money, you want to get that attention.
No, that T for thanks one was not proven. No, he helped the girl. She said she was in the
was
pharmacy
late.
and she
Yeah,
needed
she
to
left
get
the drugs,
drugs,
okay, I saw that
and the
one.
balance was 15. Is it 15 or 25? No, the job was 25,000. She had 12,000. He needed
And
to
the guy
send
said,
15,000. So he
And there was
said
even one that
15k.
after
That's
the guy
a T
sent
for
the money,
thanks.
The lady was like, "Is this?" I said, "I need 50k." You sent 25k. Like,
see, at the same time, that's why I say men are the enabler.
men are the
of all
enabler
these
for you.
You know that girl that just said, I asked you for 50k, he sent 25k. She must have asked another man for that 50k, and he would have sent 200k or even 100k. Do you get? So she
And
not
that-
like
do that-
you they sent 25k, you be less clear. Do you get?
Wahala
So,
for broke
if you
boy.
know that-
Wahala
if you know
for.
that
Who will come
there
marry
is
us?
no
Who will
man
come
out there
marry?
that is going to double that amount.
But
She has to
fingers are
work
not
for that
equal now.
50K.
You won't say the person if you enable make you no enable am.
No.
If you get the money, make she collect the money from. Nah,
That's what I'm saying. That's why some like ladies have not taken it upon themselves that I'm the prize. That's like the part of it. I'm
That's
the
like-
prize. So if you are less, move. Someone that can do it is going to do it. And the truth is, even she might be the less, but the truth is men will always come. You don't even have to have that fine face.
Gonna be for
You
every-
have
You now-
that shape and
Like,
everything.
I want to ask
Maybe
you a
for
question
everybody,
now.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
what do you think about building with a man?
I think it's very cool, and I think it's
Your
something-
honest perspective, to be honest.
I've done it before with a man. We didn't end together,
Would you do it again?
but I'll do it again. Honestly, I would love to do it again. The point is, I like
Bring
to
it forward.
see more than what you have at the moment. I believe in potentials and what you have planned for your future. So those are the kind of discussion I like to have with a man. I like to talk to you and see how intelligent you are, what you have in place for future, and he's not utilizing that money. Not because he doesn't want to utilize the money, but because he doesn't have
JC go touch am.
what could turn that 5 million to, even if it's 6 million. Some men can't do that. Do you get? And in this generation where we had that, men believe that most guys, most that don't get their money in that legitimate way, they believe that if I clear one check today, 15M drop, you go drop another. Even if it's not in the next 6 months, it shall finally drop. They are not trying to like invest their money in building something that can last a lifetime. I don't want to be with someone that you have millions today. I don't want to be with Iyawo Taker. I don't want to be that. I want to be with you while we build together, while we get things to make sense together, and see that okay, we have few. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll move our way. I'll move my way. Do you get? So that's like my own perspective. I can build with a man because while building with yourself, I'm building with like for
You're
myself.
building yourself as
But
well.
I'm building myself too. You building, I'm building. Do you get? So we have that kind of energy. We are like doing something together. Not like you are building and I'm not building, or I'm building, you're not building. Do you get? But if you like have to
Everybody doesn't build.
together, so that makes
Everybody
a lot
doesn't
of
build.
sense. Yeah.
I understand you.
I
Yeah.
think that's fine.
Yeah, but this topic here, you see that if you really continue like this, there's so many examples and so many life scenarios sef as of this point as to how the whole cancel culture here has really eaten deep as like into our daily lives. I'm really particular about the fact that it has come so deep that in every single day you wake up, there's something related to this cancel culture you see online. And it's all as a result of absorbing whatever we see online. And if you don't come the showcase in your daily life, right, then I feel like it's a problem already. I asked someone this question also. Do you think people are the same thing online or offline? Online and offline, are they the same thing?
That was what I was trying to say with when I mentioned the impression.
Or do you think they can be the same thing?
Yeah, of course, I believe people can be the same thing.
Me,
Because
I
you
am-
can't tell
I
me
am
that.
same thing online and offline.
You can't tell me that you are foolish online, then you are
You're
real in
foolish
real
offline.
life. If you are foolish in real life, you'll be foolish online.
Because you can't borrow sense. I mean,
Of course.
and you can't download it. The other you are
You
foolish.
get so whatever you are projecting out there, that's what you are.
Aye,
And people
aye.
try to lie to themselves. They'll be like, I'm not what I put up. If you can relate to a tweet, that means
Then
somebody
so
is
people be
foolish and
like,
can
if
relate to
you
it. That's
judge
like-
me with my social media life,
You
are-
judge me by what I
you are-
post,
what I
yeah.
They play.
if
I
you
will-
can relate to what
Me,
you
I will
can
judge
post,
you.
that means that's what your sense like,
Your
gives off.
capacity can
Yeah.
actually, because there's sometimes that you can actually see. I've seen so many memes so many times, maybe a meme video or something that you can't relate, and you have to show someone. Yeah, guys, explain now. You go explain and
Have
film.
you ever
Ah.
imagined a lady that told you she's a decent lady, then she posts a twerking video? Is that not
Be
contradictory?
like, say, Zilo, they don't chop. You don't see so many.
No. I'm
No,
not saying to
memes, eh.
let's
Yeah,
take a picture.
I understand you perfect. I told you this story off camera too now about that. I've seen so much. There's so many like that too. Do you understand? So now that we've spoken, that okay, fine. The online person and the offline person, these you are intertwined. Actually, I honestly would have gone with the fact that they are quite different. But with that one you just said of saying you don't feel if you are stupid online, you are stupid offline. I accept and I agree with that one. So do you think there are like ways that we could use to reduce whatever we see online from affecting whatever we see, from affecting the way we act offline?
I think, see, to that effect, we have a lot of work to do. I won't lie to you. Recently, whenever I go to Instagram, if I should open my Instagram reel, and the person I will see is a court case about, all this white male and female talking about DNA with kids. Maybe the woman, the man stayed with the woman, or the woman stayed with the man for like 35 years. Then later you realize that the kids are not his.
She's like that, really painful though.
So stuff like that. Then whenever I open my Instagram reel, I'm very very sure I'm going to see one of those court case. So now, to some extent, it's registering into my subconscious that
If you mind like this, you guys do DNA.
So you get.
You
So
guys
now,
do
that's
DNA.
like individual as an individual, now we have to be very very cautious of what we feed our eyes to, because all those things, either we like it or yes, they are sticking in here, and it would want to reflect in our lives. So we have to be very very cautious of what we see. If you see anything for Twitter now, there's one button there. if I don't want to see any word, I will just
Yeah, you
move
can
to
do it
what.
on Insta and TikTok too.
Real?
I'm not
Teach
an
me.
I'm
Teach
not
me,
an
please.
Instagram person, but like Twitter, I'm 100% always on the Twitter.
How do you do it? How do you do it?
Like you can go to settings, you can there's all this privacy
But on
setting.
TikTok, like if you like,
I don't use TikTok.
like
So-
if you view a video, there's always this dislike.
Yeah, you
You
can
want to
mute
see
the
more,
voice
yeah.
and stuff.
So if you say you want to see more about it, you can
Mhm.
do it. If you don't want to see more, you can.
There are so many things I don't like seeing on my
I
FYP.
know.
So many.
I'll just
And-
and if you post rubbish, where you say I feel say you no get sense, I go block you immediately. I know say you no go know say I block, but at least for my own sanity.
Yes,
just come up for
actually,
my
actually.
FYP, shey you get.
There's usually this thing celebs usually say use the block button, use the block button. I was never really a fan like that. I used to feel like maybe you were doing big boy until I maybe go to that stage and to block someone, you know, this because I feel like it's a personal decision. I'm not doing it because I want to feel big or
That's
something.
not
eh.
the point, but
I'm
at least
doing it for
your
my own sanity,
yeah, for your
really.
sanity, just
And you see that
do
block when you really block someone and the stress when you see the steps you have to take to not go and block the person, especially maybe like on WhatsApp. WhatsApp, you have to know the person's number offhand because you're going to join so many.
They will have
You
removed
guys
it.
really look number and say use number. Do you understand? Or if you Snapchat, say you have to go to settings, start scrolling through this and so I feel like it's not really it's something that I've agreed with eventually. So yeah, if you have to use the block button, you should.
Use it for your own sanity.
If you think you whatever you are seeing or whatever you are consuming, you don't like
It's
it,
not healthy enough.
the easiest way you can do is to block. The same now you've thought I'm really going to try that those things with the keywords because there are so many things that I really don't like seeing in my FYI, especially when I talk about something
And you
with
don't see
someone.
them.
That's why sometimes when I'm having a conversation, say I don't put my phone where I'm having
Like,
that conversation.
Currently now, there's something going on Twitter. Any small thing, tribal war. When I see say don't do too much, I just go carry the word tribalism, put them, come out them. Anything tribe, I don't want to see it again.
So
I don't want to
he
see
has given us the idea of you can filter whatever you consume, right? As
I
a
also believe that having your own mind. I feel like in this generation, we lie to ourselves that I have my own mind. I'm this kind of person that I have standard that I live by.
God will.
Aside having your
Standard
own mind,
living.
you should have a standard that you live by. There are some things that even my father would cannot like preach it for me that I want you to do something like this. If it is not aligning with my standard, I'm not going to do it. That's like even my father would say, Tipuruju, try Kuma, like I just he wants me to like bend my wrist, but I will never do that. That's because I already have like a standard I live by. So if you are like a person that you know that you can easily go online and get something that like affects your own mind. Having your own mind is not enough. You have to be disciplined. You might say you have your own mind and you will go online. There are some things that they are like 99% almost real. You will watch a video, you'll be like,
Editing.
oh, my name they do this kind of thing because it will be so close that like it's going to be like almost your situation that you have currently. You would almost like digest that thing and consume it in you. But if you have your own standard of living and you are disciplined, so I believe that having your own mind is not enough. Set a standard. If somebody come and tell you that so thing, if it doesn't align with whatever standard you have, you are not going to accommodate it or bring it in. You get? So that helps you, and that also helps you in the form of having discipline. If you have standard and you're not disciplined, you keep breaching it. You get? So having your own mind, setting your standard, and being disciplined works hand in hand. If you can like have all of that, you won't have issue with this is societal standard. If it's not your standard, it's not your standard. You're not going to breach your standard for them. You get? So that's like what has helped me really.
Word. A very good prescription here to curbing whatever we see online from showing your daily life is the singular fact of being aware. Right? If you are watching this podcast later or much later, I'm sure you are aware that okay, fine. There is this thing. If you are aware, this Yoruba says that if you know about something already, you've reduced the damage it should do to you because you're aware of it already. It's okay, fine. You are aware that this thing you are consuming online could have negative effects on your interpersonal relationship with your environment in general. Yeah, if you're aware of that, then you would be very, very mindful of what you consume. You also be mindful of how you consume whatever you do online, right? So if you're aware of that, then if you are also aware of how you consume things, then you could use things like screen time on your phone, putting your phone away, having actual interaction with people in your environment, right? That way it keeps you from seeing that delusional online thing here. You actually see how things are done with your environment. If you have proper interaction with people around you, imagine you actually dropping your phone and having a one-on-one conversation with your partner or a friend. Actually, you would have more exposure and you're really open to how a real human being can see things. Aside, I mean, other than whatever you see online, that maybe someone could just be posting as fabu or something, or it's just really just sculpting something
I
up
think
and
that's
make you
one
feel like
thing we have lost and we're like currently suffering from in this generation. People don't really believe in quality time. You say, I want to have quality time with my friends. I want to have quality
they
time
go
with my
end
partner.
up pressing phone.
Do you
You
get?
end up even in
You don't
family
even get to
gatherings.
like
It's
talk.
as bad as family gatherings. The only time you actually pull your cousins and do things, maybe you guys don't do TikTok or it's time for food. Aside that, everyone is on their phone.
Do you get?
But then the phone of the thing, I don't think it's a gap.
It is.
It is.
It
though.
is.
But I know it's a gap. I know it's a gap from a broader perspective. But even in the 80s, people
In
even family
in
context, you
20
read
in
newspaper.
2022 or 2023 or 2024, I can't remember the exact year. There was this road safety this their annual toll, I mean death toll, whatever the causes of death that they released at the point like this. It was road accidents, and it was because of
Mobiles.
yes, mobile phones, use of mobile phones.
I'm not disputing the fact that mobiles take a lot of people's minds
But
and
let's not
attention.
lie. Even dates, you say, oh, I'm going on a date, and what most people
You are
people
facing
don't
each
live
other.
in the moment again.
You are facing each other with your phone.
You are all about.
So if you're not
getting-
conscious of the fact that this thing is actually a pandemic, yeah, you will just keep flowing with it. That's why I said that if you are aware, the singular fact of it, you might not even the whole discipline thing itself is a really really nice. It's a really nice alternative. Yeah, future whatever you do also is also really nice. But the singular fact of you are just aware of it alone. So you are very conscious of it. So, okay, this thing we had to do like this. Eventually, this is how, and you've seen how it has really played out in real life scenarios. Yeah, you go know, so okay, fine, this thing we had to do. I'm not supposed to do it like this. She said one of dates going out is very very common, and all you see after the date, post date, is maybe pictures of she and the man, or they actually fought, maybe who paid the cab fee or something. That's all. There is no nothing or the date, or if it all goes well, it's for knacks at the end of the night. There's really no proper one-on-one talk. Actually, do you understand? There's no interaction between you and your environment. Even if you want to do interaction, most likely is maybe you are showing your partner a very very funny video on Instagram. Say, babe, see this thing now. I don't laugh again. You shoot her down again. You shoot her down again. Get outside texting or snap. They don't bring food. I don't chop. Snap picture. They go your house. That's really what goes on in dates right now.
The moment. Doing away with your phone, spending lesser time on your phone.
How do you think you spend this time on your phone?
I think
Give me
I
like
just-
two practical
I
examples.
just started doing that early this year. I used to be on my phone like most times, even on bike.
I don't think I was never like that. I was never like that.
I'm always on my, even my friends used to complain. If I go visit my friend, they'll be like, "Guy, they go your house now." Do you get like I'm always on my phone because most times all my works, everything I have to do is always on my phone. But early this year, I had like a whole lot in my plate and mentally like I was really disturbed. So most of the time, even if I see a funny meme, that I will see people commenting, "Ah, so funny." I will not be looking for what is funny there because outside all of that, I have a whole lot in my head. So I learned how to put my phone away. When I go to the gym, I go to gym like 5. I'll train for 2 hours. The whole 2 hours.
5, 7, 2 hours.
The whole 2 hours.
That's much.
The whole 2 hours, I'm not going to touch my phone. All I do is train and have real conversation with people. Then I started learning that all of those things I have in my head that I thought that
You can't deal with your phone.
Do you get like this is how there are even some norms in my head that I feel like I said I do have my own standard. That I believe that these are the normal level. When I started having real conversation with people, not online like face to face conversation, like having discussion with people, 3-4 people, and I'm hearing people having different opinion. Something that I really thought that my standard is the standard. I was like, so this is how you really see this. This is how you really see this. So I now started comparing that. Oh, really? So it doesn't work. Everything does not just revolve around me. Do you get? There are some of my standards I'd be like, this is the right way. But when I had like opinions from other people, I'm like, oh, so it's not just about you. It does not revolve just around you. When you have real conversation with people, when you do a way, take a walk, meet new people, have conversation, you will see that okay, there's this thing you're tackling. Social media cannot just give you the answer. The way you connect more with people,
I ain't gonna lock out for you.
You get to hear more experience. They are like, I feel like we have lacked this particular thing that when we were like still younger. I remember that those days in secondary school now, we had little problems. Me and my friend after school would trek from like school to tutorials. We'll not be sharing different stories. My mom yesterday she brought. But it's been a while. Nobody they do that one
Who
again.
dey
Everybody's
gist?
just you get just
Life deal with everybody.
everybody's just keeping to themselves. Nobody's really opening up.
Even
for
if life is
shit.
not dealing with everybody, we're too engrossed in whatever
Our
is
phone,
like.
social media, and everything. People would rather make a story time on TikTok than call their friend that I have a gist for you. Do you get?
All those TikTok stories, they sweet too.
People would rather
There are
go
these
on
people
TikTok.
that they know how
Do
to
you get?
narrate story
People
on
would rather go
TikTok.
on
They are
to make
fans.
story time than call your friend that. There are some posts that there was a time I made a post on my TikTok on an unboxing video. My friend called me that he did mad. When you buy all this thing, I don't know. Do you get? And there used to be a time that there's this excitement that when you get something,
You tell
you
your
want to
friend.
show your real ones. So it's like, hey, I just got it. You want to FaceTime
But now,
them.
now unboxing,
But
they go see I'm
unboxing
true.
online, your friend is watching it online before you. So it's okay to like take a break from social media a little. Not like you're leaving social media completely, but at least separate
Live
your
in the reality.